Hello all you beautiful people out there, what is going on? This is Friendberry coming as fast with another video, and today I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, which, you know what, makes for some pretty entertaining content, because I've been looking for something for a really long time to really sink my teeth into and tear it apart, and this is just a fantastic example of something that is relevant to my channel and also something that I personally have interacted with and I can just break down and have a blast with it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Before we get into talking about Meta Champions, the hottest new game on the, hold on, let me read my notes here, Nintendo Switch market. Yep, no, not fucking joking. That's actually a thing. We're gonna talk about a little bit of a backstory here and what was going on. So I had this stream the other day where I played this game on stream, and I was gonna try it out anyway, and I was going to make a video on it anyway, but Octobox Interactive came to me and they're like, hey, we want to know if you would make an ad for our video. And I said, yeah, sure. So I gave them a number, and it was a fairly large number, because anytime I'm meant to do some sort of ad or something like that, the companies always try to tie your hands as much as possible. They try to tell you to say all this nice shit about their game, no matter how doggy it is. And that's what I'm assuming they wanted to do. So I offered a large number, and they said, you know what, we're not interested. Oh, good, because now I can make this video. So anyway, what is this game? It's an auto chess game, okay? An auto chess. For those of you who don't know, auto chess, like Teamfight Tactics or Dota Underlords, some popular games in the genre. Personally, I'm not a super large fan of the genre. I play Teamfight Tactics. I even played some ranked. You know, I understand the appeal of the game, but it's just not for me. Long story short, you collect these quote-unquote chess pieces, right? And if you collect a certain amount of them, you combine them together and level them up, and they become stronger. They have their own little abilities that they cast after a certain amount of time in these team fights. It's supposed to just represent team fights in a MOBA, but in a chessboard type game. And you match up certain types of pieces, and when you match up enough colors that you can see at the bottom of the screen there, you get certain bonuses. And usually these games are very deep and interactive and have a lot of different strategies, or sometimes just one strategy that you can abuse, and you can just get to the top. But there's a lot of problems with this game. First and foremost, I enjoyed playing, you know, a little bit of it, mostly because I thought it was just really funny how silly this game was. You know, taking the memory I had of Paragon, taking the memory of the heroes that I played with, and just putting it in this iteration to see how it looks like in a different light was entertaining for a little bit. You know, it was funny. Seeing them fight against two orb primes at once was a little funny for sure. You know, I'll be lying if I said I didn't have a little bit of fun just laughing my ass off on stream, as you guys could probably tell if you were there, or even watching the muted video here. It's just, you know, it's just funny to think about. But everything else about it, like, technically speaking, it just needs so much improvement. It just baffles me that a game like this was able to ship so unpolished. I mean, you have like what seems 10 seconds to get everything ready for the next round. We're talking buy your troops, put them on the board, rearrange them the way you want, equip them with the items that you get. If you play Teamfight Tactics or Dota Underlords or any other auto chess games, you might understand what I'm talking about. But it seems like you just had so little time to do what you actually needed to do to prepare for the next round. Not to mention, this is on Switch, so it's not even on PC. You can't use a mouse and drag things. You literally have to take your joysticks on the Switch, move around, press the A button, drop it somewhere else. You have to sometimes double tap things just to get something to work. When you would place units, your cursor would just for some reason be one space to the right each and every single time. So you would press a button, mess up, and now you gotta go back and do it again and make sure you don't mess up the second time, and all this stuff. It was just so clunky and just made the game, it was so clunky, it just made the game not enjoyable to play the way you would expect it to play. The tutorial barely didn't teach you jack shit. I mean, it taught you the basics of, you know, what buttons to press, but really, really bad onboarding there as well. There's no ranked mode, so I don't see myself playing this for, you know, past the day I spent. How long did I stream? 2.5 hours? I played this game for 2.5 hours, and that's enough for me. I never want to touch it again. So it just, like, even if they do get a ranked mode, they need to flesh that out. They need to flesh out the mechanics beforehand. compared to other auto chess games, like, I don't know why you wouldn't just go and play Teamfight Tactics on your mobile device, because you don't even need to buy a Switch for that. You can just go play TFT on your phone. And that game, when it comes to auto chesses, is I think the most popular one on the market right now. I don't know how it's doing in comparison to Dota, but it's one of the most popular on the market right now, and for good reason. It's clean, everything's polished, the animations are polished, the strategy is deep. For example, you can add 3 items to each of your characters on the chessboard, whereas in this game you can only have 1 item, and you couldn't even read what the items did when they were just chilling in your item menu. You can only read them when they were on the character already, and then you can't take that item off unless you sell the character or you switch it out with a different item. So just a lot of things are just so clunky and just really hard to combat for you to just try and enjoy a game that you don't really need to enjoy. There are better alternatives on the market, and again, they're easier to get to. You don't have to buy a Nintendo Switch for it. Now, I have heard some rumblings that this game is supposed to come to PC as well, so maybe that will solve some of the issues. But for a game that launched on Nintendo Switch to have so many issues when it comes to the clunkiness is just a really, really bad look. And this is a great example for people who are wondering why Fault or Overprime or Predecessor, any of these post-Paragon projects that I've been covering on my channel for 2 years now, why they don't just come to PS4 right away. Why are they doing this stuff on PC first? Because this is illustrating my point that I've been making for these last 2 years, that even if you release a game on PS4, if the game's dog shit, and that's what this game is, it's dog shit, nobody's going to fucking play it. They're gonna try it, and they're gonna say the same exact things I'm saying, and then they're just going to go about their day and wait for the next big thing. Okay, the game actually has to be good. It actually has to be playable when it launches on a console. This game was barely playable. It was barely playable. Yes, you could press start. Yes, you could press some buttons, but it's not going to be that enjoyable when you have so many better alternatives on easier to reach platforms. It just doesn't make any sense. And oh yeah, cool, Sparrow's there, Steel's there, Rampage is there, but when you're looking from above, whether you're playing in handheld mode on the Switch, everything's so tiny on the screen, or if you're playing on a console or on a monitor, it's still a really bad resolution in comparison, because Unreal Engine was used to put these characters into this game, and on the Switch it just looks so weird from a top-down perspective. Things don't look sleek, they don't look clean, they look very rugged. You could barely tell what they're doing from above. All you can fucking tell is when Twin Blast does his dab emote when you win a game, which I guess that's cool, but then after a couple games it gets old. You don't give a shit anymore, really. I don't even care if I get in trouble for posting this video, because this deserves to be said, dude. Like, this is not a game that you guys should be spending any money on at all whatsoever. It is free to play, but they have a battle pass system, which you could buy for about, what, 10 bucks? But it barely gives you shit. It gives you like some graffiti sprays on your chessboards, and it gives you some skins on the characters that are on your board. So for example, you can give Twin Blast his action hero skin where he has his sunglasses and his trench coat. But who cares when you can barely see any of the shit anyway? Like, who cares, right? There's a bunch of other issues that I noticed, like AI issues. For example, Twin Blast, his signature ability is that he can dash, and when he dashes, he deals damage. But the thing is, he would always dash into the front line of the enemy team and just get one shot, which makes no sense, because you always want to put him in the back line as a carry. Stuff like that. Some of the AI was just really, really dumb, and it just could definitely be worked on. There's so many things that it can improve on this game. As of right now, I don't find this game enjoyable to play whatsoever. And if you like this game, if you enjoy this game, play this game. That's fine. I'm just giving my opinion here. Okay, this is just truly, honestly, bluntly my own opinion on this game. But the last game that I played that let me feel in this way was Genesis. Like, the only reason I played Genesis for what, a week or two before just never touching it again is because all my friends were playing it with me. So we were just like, fuck it, dude, let's just play something together and have a blast. And we were just memeing. But the game itself was not enjoyable either, right? Like, that's just last time I felt about a game was that. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. I'm probably gonna get a lot of flack for this, but I haven't made a video like this in a really long time where I could just rant and be brutally honest about something different, something new, something that I haven't been talking about each and every single day. And it felt good. It felt good. I'm not gonna lie. It felt good. I just wanted to get some street justice out there and just let you guys know what's up. If you find this game I would not recommend spending money on this game. Save your hard-earned money for subscriptions to my Twitch channel. Thank you very much. I love you all so much. I'm just kidding, but thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. As always, make sure you have a wonderful day. Peace. Going around the long way. I should have stuck it.
Nice shot, dude.
I don't think I had it.
I'm guessing if you get